Okay, so in order to get started working with the very latest version of etaHEN, you will need to go ahead and log into a Discord account and then join the PKG Zone site. And from there is a channel over here that is called etaHEN Public Test. So if you go into this channel and you come up to the top here, you'll see pinned messages. Now, there has been quite a bit of releases that has come out just over the last couple of days, and really where we want to begin is right here. This is the first 2.5b public test version, and this one added the option to choose cheats repo source when updating via internet. So you can select between etaHEN or the GoldHEN repo. And then there is this option here to unpause case stuff on game close option that was added. Now, one other thing is that all of these releases do expire on Christmas, which basically means that probably we're going to get an official 2.5 release on Christmas Day. And so the next few things that was added in here was added fewer notifications with new notification type with icon. Now, I did cover this in the latest homebrew news yesterday in case you watched that video. Also added a fan threshold setting to the toolbox settings, and it needs some testing. And then we can also see that a frames per second counter for all firmwares. And then we have removed the frames per second counter for improvements, but then went ahead and improved the toolbox auto load stability, and then added this new game app dumper to the game's option menu featuring PS5 app dumper 1.07. Finally, includes everything from the previous test build along with a custom delete option to delete game app patches and more. Okay, so to go ahead and get started with this, you would want to just go ahead and click on this download button here, and it will be downloaded to your computer. Now, one thing to note is that if you are looking for a new items flow build, it is not in here. Now, I know in the past that he has just included it right here, but as of today, it looks like all you're going to need is that latest and greatest etahen.elf file. Okay, so I'm using Y2JB, and I have the PS5 autoloader set up. I'm just going to go ahead and paste in the file that we just downloaded. Now again, this is my USB drive that I'm using, and I am going to just go ahead and take the existing etahen.elf that I already had added and just give it a .bak extension. Now we're going to come back up here and we're going to rename this to just etahen.elf. And again, that will match what is in the autoload.txt file. Let's go ahead and plug this in to our PlayStation 5. Okay, so back over on the PlayStation 5, I just rebooted this console here, and we're going to go to Media. And before I launch the Y2JB autoloader, I do want to say I went ahead and plugged in my USB drive to my PlayStation 5. Okay, let's go ahead and get jailbroken here. Okay, that all looks good so far. This is my PS5 10.01 system. Okay, and it is picking up the new etahen.elf. So there we go. So there is the new silent mode where it just goes ahead and spins up. So I like this so much better. Welcome to etaHEN. Yes, that is exactly the nice experience that I expect. Okay, so now at this point we are jailbroken, so all of our games and everything like that would start working. We'll go ahead and jump up here and go over to settings, and we're going to go to system software, console information, and right there it is etaHEN beta 2.5 public test. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and let's get started with it. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom and go to debug settings. Okay, so to begin, we're going to take a look at the new cheats function here. So right off of the bat, the game that I have loaded, you can see it did not find anything for it. But right here, there is a new option, and this is the cheats repo source. So the etaHEN PS5 cheats repo, or you can come down here and you can select the GoldHEN PS4 cheats repo. So really you can pick whichever one of these that you would like. And so we'll press X on download update cheats, and it says downloading the latest etaHEN PS5 cheats repo. And right there is the progress indicator that is going through, showing us what it has downloaded. So it looks like there's 3,619 files. Now it is extracting the cheats, and it says successfully updated and refreshed the etaHEN cheats. Okay, so let's go ahead and press circle to back out of this. And to kind of help clarify this a little bit, as you can see right here, there is a GoldHEN cheats repository that is inside of the GoldHEN umbrella here. Now, there is also the PS5 cheats that etaHEN has that has been forked from the GoldHEN cheats repository. So with this new feature, you can switch between either one of these cheat repos that you might want to use. So let's go ahead and take a game for example. So here is High on Life. If I press the option button here, you can see we have etaHEN cheats. And if we go to that, you can see we can do things like turn on infinite health, infinite ammo, infinite fuel, and a bunch of other things. Now, this will be available for any of the games that has cheats supported with it. So here is Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, and I think very soon we will have the cheats added in there for Terminator 2D. So anyways, another great improvement by Lightning Mods. Now, there was another option there, and it stated unpause KStuff on game close option added. So if we go over here to settings and we go to KStuff menu here, you will see that we now have this option which says unpause KStuff on game close. So it says this will unpause KStuff when closing games or apps. Note, if not paused, no action will be taken. Come right over here and we can just turn that option on, which now it will do that automatically for us. So you won't have to worry about forgetting to unpause KStuff whenever you close out of a game now. Now, the next option that was mentioned was adjust the fan threshold. Now, this is one that it was noted that it needs some testing in order to make sure that it is working, but by default it is set at 60, and I'm just going to leave it at that for this PS5. Now, we already covered the adding fewer notifications, and yeah, it looks a lot better without having all of those debug messages pop up. Now, we see that they removed the frames per second counter for improvements, so we won't be able to show that one, but there was an added beta game app dumper to the games option menu featuring PS5 app dumper 1.07. And that can simply be triggered anywhere that you have a game. So here we've got Terminator 2D No Fate, and here is in beta the dump game app. So here it says please start the app before running the payload, and we can see that 1.07 is currently running. So let's go ahead and boot up the game real quick. Okay, so now that the game is running, we can come right back in here and we can go to beta dump game app, and right there it is detected which application that it is, and it says it is extracting the app package, and now it is copying that to my USB drive. Okay, it says decrypting and then dump complete up at the top. So if we go ahead and we go over to PS5 Explorer, for example, okay, so we're going to go to our Mount USB folder, and now we have went into Homebrew, and right there is the application. So right there is the app 0, and there are all of the files for it, and right there is the patch. Now do keep in mind that version 1.08 would come with things like automatic backporting. Keep in mind that if you have a disk-based game, it will do the exact same thing and you can easily dump it. And so the very last thing is that it includes a custom delete option to delete game app patches and more. And so let's just go ahead and take High on Life here, and let's take the star delete option. And right there you can see we can do all kinds of things. Delete the patch, delete the additional content, extra data, the temp folder, the download data, all of the save data. So yeah, a bunch of different options in here that you can do now directly with etaHEN. Anyways, it just keeps getting better time after time. So thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Michael, out.